So in satsang, there is no other. You don't sit in a room with other people. That is not satsang. There is nothing that you are coming to get, to gain, to reach, to understand. It's already all done. It's satsang. It is all done. Meaning satsang is not in time. Whenever we want to achieve something, we are in time, in the mind. We are carrying our problems, our supposed problems, our issues, and we are hoping that something will help us so that we will have a better life. That is an unending process. The improvement process is an unending process. Whatever problems you have are problems of the mind. There is no reality to your issues, to your problems. Your problems are dream problems occurring to the dream character that you imagine yourself to be. The dreams are unending dreams of happiness and unhappiness, of events that are unfolding in a dream world that is made out of space and time, that is made out of thoughts and impressions. What you truly are is untouched by these meditations, by these sensations. But because you do not believe it, you continue to refer to yourself as a person with personal characteristics. So your interest goes to the world event, which are thoughts and sensations, perceptions. all the seeming preoccupations that seem so real to you are a puff of smoke from consciousness point of view, from the view of reality, from the view of truth, from the only point of view that is the point of view of truth. They are a puff of smoke, a dream, images that are dissolving, arising from your interest. You maintain your interest in your personal traits, in your personal characteristics, and your personal limitations and definitions. And so the impression of a personal life is maintained that way, and the impression of moving in time, being in time, is maintained via your interest and via your focus in the worldly, via your focus in the phenomenal appearances that appear to you. These impressions are only seemingly real. But because you take them for real, you seek all sorts of therapies and all sorts of methods and means to solve your problems. So the invitation is to come to your true self, to welcome the borderless presence, the aware presence that you are, to recognize it. And in this recognition is the welcoming. Recognizing yourself and welcoming yourself, your true self, not the story self, not the unfolding. That does not unfold, that does not arise. So the welcome in satsang is the welcome to that. Welcome home. Welcome to that. Welcome to yourself. Welcome to your true self. Which is the peace and tranquility. Whatever arises in time one moment it's here, the next it's gone, and cannot deliver what your heart truly seeks, what your heart truly aspires for. What arises and dissolves is not what your heart aspires for. So in recognizing that is impermanent, there is a relaxation. The relaxation is that recognition, the recognition of the impermanent quality of that is impermanent. And thus there is a relaxation of the seeking and of the pursuit of that is impermanent. Look for yourself. All that arises dissolves. All that arises, whether they're thoughts, sensations, experiences, memories, perceptions, dreams, creative thoughts, all that arises dissolves, is impermanent, and is not what your heart aspires for. It's not the peace and the tranquility. This recognition is the recognition of the peace and tranquility, and recognizing that comes and goes. That does not come and go is revealed. Your interest in your imagined problems keeps you contracted and unhappy. Although thought arises, guiding you to solve the problem, promising you a future happiness, intelligence says there is no future happiness. Happiness, peace, and tranquility is now. It is the eternity, the infinity of now. There is no future happiness. Thus, thought is deluding you in pursuing certain actions that deliver future happiness, that solve problems. But all problems relate to a solution, and all solutions relate to a future time to the impression of time. That is at the mind level. At the mind level, you are in the problem solving. You perceive a problem. You forget that you are the perceiver. You forget your totality, your wholeness. And you incarnate. You take on form. And you maintain the form. You maintain the form via your thoughts. The thoughts being conversations about your identity as a form. Conversations about you as a man, a woman, a mother, a father, a friend, a neighbor. From that identification, all the stories, all the events are created that relate to that person, that relate to that entity. And in that identification, you have taken on your mortality. You created mortality. And with mortality, there comes fear. It's a dream. An unhappy dream that is maintained in your night dream, maintained in your waking state. As the me character, the me, the man, the woman, the brother, the mother is maintained. But all of that are images on the screen. None of it defines you. None of it truly limits you. None of it truly describes you. Because you are beyond any description. You're beyond any conversation. You're beyond any perception. You're beyond any mentation. Nothing defines you, describes you. What you truly are is not in any location, in any space, in any form. What you truly are is formless. Form is a dream, like in the night dream. Dream waterfalls, and mountains, all sorts of characters appear. These are forms in your night dream. They're forms that appear. But their substance, what is their substance? They have no independent substance of their own. In the night dream, you believe that they do. The mountain is a mountain, the lake is a lake. But not really. That's not so. The mountain is not the mountain. The lake is not the lake. It's all a dream, thoughts. It's a modulation of consciousness. This waking state right here, right now, is like that. And the mind says, no, it's not. There is something out there. There's a vase out there. There is a table out there. There is you, somebody else out there. The mind says that. And body says that. The body says, yeah, I feel here, and you feel in, I feel you are there. I feel the table is there. So body-mind says that. What hears that? What perceives that? What perceives? Where is this perception? Where is this conversation? Where is this thought? I am here and the vase is there. Where is that thought? Is it not a dream thought? If you go to the thought, you try to grab it. If you go to the feeling, the sensation, I am here and you are there, and you go there, you go to that sensation. Where is me and you in that sensation? Where is that distance that seems so real in the waking state? It's only real from the mind's point of view. In other words, it's only real because we say yes. We choose to say yes. It's a choice. We say yes. I am here, and you, the tree, is over there. It's a thought that we say yes to that thought. In saying yes to that thought, there's creation of an imagined distance. We create a thought, like perspective. You know, the painters paint a perspective. They throw two lines and then bring them to a point. You look at that, it's all happening on one sheet of paper, on one screen. But you look and you see those trees, and you see that road getting narrower and narrower and narrower and narrower, going all the way up the mountain. That road gets smaller and smaller up the mountain. It's perspective. It's all on the screen, on one screen. But when you look at it, and you forget that it's a screen, you go right to what you've said yes to. You said yes to perspective, and therefore there's a road that climbs up the mountain. But there is no road and no mountain. It's an image on the screen. It is so in the waking state, meaning right now. It is so right now. It's always so. It's eternally so. There is no separate anything. Separation is a mentation, is a sensation, is a conceptualization, it's a formation, it's a creation. There is no problem with separation, but in believing it to be so, in believing it to be true, in believing that indeed I am this mortal body-mind, then there is a contraction and unhappiness in the dream. So consciousness then is dreaming an unhappy dream, because consciousness is the ocean, is wholeness. Wholeness is happiness. Wholeness is peace and happiness, which is nothing lacking. Lacking is unhappiness. Missing, needing, desiring, feeling incomplete is unhappiness. Consciousness is wholeness, beingness, totality. Borderless presence, borderless. Lacking nothing, that is what happiness is. It's that oneness, that is what love is the solution of the sense of separation. It's what the meaning of love in relationship is, the dissolution of the me and the you in the love. And beauty in the world. When you wake up from the dream, all your fears of the lion chasing you in the dream are gone. You giggle and laugh. The biggest ally of separation is the sense, the feeling that I am this body-mind, that I am this person, feeling. But when you're just enjoying a nice cup of tea, where is that feeling? That I am this, I am something, I am this body. Where is that feeling? Where is it right now? That feeling that I am this body. What is it made of? You need to find out. What is it made of? What is its substance? What is the substance of a feeling, of a thought, of a perception? And what is a feeling? What is a feeling? I feel so and so. Is it a bodily sensation maybe in your belly? Go to your belly. Go to that sensation. If it's in your chest, your face, your neck, go to it. Ask it, what is your substance? What are you? Where are you? What's your form? What are you doing? What is your shape? What is your color? Where do you start? Where do you end? Are you located anywhere? Where is your chest? When you go to your chest, where do you go? Sensation in your belly. When you go to a sensation in your belly, where do you go? Is it not a thought, a mentation, an image, an idea of a chest, of a belly? Where is your belly? The mind is so quick at knowing. I can tell you, I know. Where does the mind gets its knowledge from? What is it to know? What do you know? What knows? Is it just some mentation? I know this and I know that. I know that this and that. I know this will do that. This will lead to that. What is the I that knows? Try to find if you are really located anywhere. have to be careful not to use old conclusions. You have to look freshly in your inquiry. You're always looking freshly. You're not using your old beliefs. You have to go to your experience of being, not your idea of you. An idea of you is an idea, is an image, is a dream idea, like an idea of a pink elephant or a rhinoceros is an idea, an image. In your inquiry, don't go to your image of you, your idea of you. You have to go to your experience of being. Because that's really what you are, is this experience of being. The reality of your experience. What is that? What is the reality of your experience? Is the reality of your experience a man or a woman traveling in time? Look right now. What is the reality of your experience right now? Is it not pure presence, peace, borderless presence, where a thought arises in it, and there is a recognition, perceiving a thought, where a certain perception arises and you perceive the perception, this borderless presence perceives the perception, hears these words. It's a borderless presence that hears these words. The hearing is not done by some operational system that is called Bob, Mary, Joe. Look directly right now in your experience. Is your experience a woman is hearing these words, or a man is hearing these words, or a mother is hearing these words, or a father or a brother is hearing these words? Or is it just the openness of presence? There is hearing happening openly in this borderless presence. A borderless hearing, a borderless experiencing, a borderless beingness that's taken on this form. Magic show. Beautiful, lovely magic show. Moment by moment. Fresh droplets of water falling from the source, like splashing, like standing by a waterfall. It's constantly dancing and celebrating, creating and splashing and being openly. It's not trying to go anywhere. There is nothing that is trying to go anywhere. It's a dream coming and going. It's a dream pursuit that is based on this contraction, this identification with a form that now wants to experience its wholeness and freedom. It's a beautiful contraction, then the experience of freedom. Moment by moment, there's this formation and dissolving, but it's only on the screen. It's only the play of consciousness. Consciousness is unmoved. You, what you truly are, unmoved, unstirred. Nothing stirs you. Whatever seems to be stirring is just an image on the screen, a vibration, a hum, a play, a dance. It does not take you on a ride, because you is eternal presence. You is our wholeness, beingness. Not any particular dream character. So these words resonate. They resonate because you know. You, what you truly are, know yourself. You as consciousness know yourself, know that you are that. And thus there is a recognition at a deep level. There is a recognition. Yes, there is a yes. Yes, I know, I recognize. Recognize recognition of oneself. I recognize I. Consciousness recognizes itself.